Okay, hi everybody. We're going to do a little experiment here, a little demonstration using sugar and a little and a nasty chemical called sulfuric acid, which is a very, very strong acid. So we're going to take some sugar, which is otherwise known as sucrose, is the fancy name for it, the chemical name for it, sucrose. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit out of here. Okay, and we're going to add that to a 100 milliliter beaker. Okay, so I'm going to add some of this to here. Do that. Here. We'll add, fill this up to maybe the 50 mark. Some crystals of sugar in there. Get that about right. Okay, add a little bit more. Just a bit more. That's probably good. A little bit less. All right, so that's pretty good. So we got about, I'm going to fill up to the 50 mark. Not really crucial on what you to do there. Put that back down there. And we'll get rid of our sugar towards the back. Okay, that's good. And then I have my stirring rod here, glass stirring rod. This is good to use for so it doesn't react with anything in the beaker. All right, and then we'll take our sulfuric acid. Now, sulfuric acid is kind of very nasty stuff. We usually have to hold this from the bottom. It's in a glass bottle, a special cap here. And again, sulfuric and has this a little bit of a syrupy nature to it. You can probably see that. I'm not going to hold it too much longer out here. I'll put it in the hood here so we can, be very careful with this. I'm going to unscrew the cap. Okay, and we're going to add some to sugar. Okay, just to cover it, and enough. And then I'm going to take some of that sulfuric acid. We'll get that out of the way, and I'm simply going to stir this. I'm going to stir this in really good. Okay, stir it in like that. Okay, make sure that's stirred in very nicely like that. Okay, then we can put this on the side, and you can see. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I'll bring this a little bit closer and a little down, so maybe you can see what's going on. All right. And that's look like maybe something's going on here. I don't know, maybe you think it's boring, maybe it's kind of like, all right, a little color change, not a big deal. Okay, take a look at, we'll take a look and see if anything changes for a little bit here. It may appear that something's going on here. You probably can hear it. Ooh. That's kind of weird. I don't know if you can pick it up and you can hear it. Ooh, funky. What's going on there? Can you figure out what's going on here? Alright, so there you have it. Pretty good idea of what's going on with this here. So let's back it up a little bit and make your observations while I turn on the hood to make sure that I can get some of these. Now this is extremely hot. I can barely even touch. I got to pull my hand away from that. Very, very hot. In fact, you can see that even the paper towel behind this has been burned with a hole through it. So sulfuric acid does quite a job on this. And look at it. If I take this here, hold that tight, you can kind of loosen this guy. And then we could take out this piece of whatever it is. Okay. And again, that's barely enough to even hold. That's really hot. So I'm going to rip off a piece of paper towel. Kind of hold the end of it here a little bit. Again, you don't want to touch this with your hands because I could still have some sulfuric acid left over. If you get this close enough, you'll see it's got like these holes or voids in them. Hold up to the camera so you can see it. And that came out of the sugar, whatever that is. Okay, so it's up to you to see if you can figure out what that might be. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.